Nation, Gabe,
Nick,
and we're here today from Studio A, by the way. Ooh, I'm still not unbanned. I'm still not banned from Studio A. But we're here today to bring you another installment of Cricket Tuesday. Look at that. We can't even mess that up if we tried. Oh, I'm so excited.
Right there. That was so impressive.
It was impressive. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. You just drop the mic. That's it. Episode over.
Bye.
Perfect.
Thanks for watching. We'll make this a YouTube short. And for this week, for Cricket Tuesday, we are looking at a video where we've never watched this video. I don't think we've ever watched the whole over or situation here,
right.
But I'm pretty sure I know about this because it's been mentioned like in highlight reels or people have talked about it. But this is Steve Bucknor hates Sachin, Horrendous LBW 2003 GABBA. Now, I was also told that there was several times that the fans felt that Steve Bucknor kind of had it out for Sachin. So maybe we haven't even seen a clip of this.
Right.
But this is the one I remember. It's a really egregious LBW that shouldn't have been called. And I think Sachin doesn't even argue. He just walks off. But it was just so bad that it may have even created or just cemented the legacy of the Buckner, who still was what? Diamond Elite or whatever that thing is called.
Oh my.
Best of the best.
The best of the best. He's super triple dipple super dog dare diamond elite. The best of the best. Are you kidding me? Bro.
And the defenders are going to get in the comment section.
Oh yeah, he was amazing. Stop it. Stop it. Amazing. You got to be kidding me. And I mean the reason we even bring this up right now is cuz bro, umpiring in all sports, it's gotten so out of hand, so bad.
It's always on this
channel. It has. And you know what drives me crazy? Umpires shouldn't be known by their first name. That's real. You should be a background part of the game.
Just the dude that called the game.
If we know you by first name, that's a problem. All right? That's a problem.
What about the full name?
Oh. And if they give you a nickname, that's even worse. That's even worse. Cowboy Joe, Cowboy Mike. This is a family channel. I can't even talk about Joe West.
Let's talk about the most recent one. For any NFL fans out there, right? The Chiefs and the Bengals, that third down redo. Did rewatching that game?
Dude.
The third down was done, and then the fourth down didn't count because we had to redo the third down. And they were stopped both times.
Let's just say this.
The punt team was out there punting it.
Let's just say this. Patrick Mahomes wasn't exchanging jerseys with the opposing quarterback at the end of the game. He was exchanging jerseys with the ref because it was an absolute debacle. Check that guy's bank account. I want to know his crypto. I want to check his crypto wallet, his bank account, everything. He's got something in the Cayman Islands because no one can tell me that guy wasn't on the take. No one can tell me that guy wasn't on the take. And Nick, I think that's why when there's a call as egregious as this, is this the one we're talking about? It's as simple as this. The guy was on the take. The guy was on the take. I don't care. I'm not taking it back.
Maybe it's personal. Maybe it's personal.
What does Sachin do to him?
I have the power to excuse you right now.
You think it's more of a personal thing or more of a... Let's be real. There's so many bad egregious calls, not just in cricket, but in all sports. Do you think it's because umpires have a personal vendetta against players? Like, oh, you tried to show me up, so I'm going to show you I'm the guy? Or you think there's some funny business going on where somebody making payment?
You always think...
I do?
You always think it's a kind of fixing. I don't think it's that extreme, but I'm not going to close that possibility. Sometimes this probably was pre-DRS, pre-third umpire checking video. I don't know. Video's been around in cricket for a while, though. Third umpire's been around for a while, so maybe that's not an excuse. My thing is, if I'm the umpire and I make a call or I don't make a call or I'm hesitant and I'm like, whether I sneezed or I just didn't see it or I was distracted by a good-looking girl in the stands, whatever it is, okay? If I'm not 100% sure, why not just go to the third umpire? Why not just ask for the review to make sure? And we've seen times when they go to the review and they still get it wrong. At least, and maybe it's that way in this video. But to me, I can't find any type of optimistic way to excuse not doing that. That is where I'm just like, you can't it's not going to hurt. Just go up. And we're in a test match. We're going to be here for 6 hours anyways.
And I think this is where my cynicism comes in. The reality is that if they wanted to fix it, they would.
Exactly.
And what I'm saying is the powers that be, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, cricket, if they wanted to fix it, they would. Meaning, if they wanted to make sure that the calls got done right, listen, you get your call right or you're done. We'll fire you. We'll find somebody else. It's that simple. Because these guys get big paychecks to do these jobs. They could easily say, no, we're going to put this instant review, and it's gonna automatically
have someone rewatch every single play and just do a quick review.
And the point is, the NFL has done that to a certain extent, where sometimes it's not even up to the coaches. The NFL from up top will be like, "Oh, we're gonna go back and review that," especially if it's on like a scoring play or whatever. They don't do it with every plays, but they automatically review the scoring plays.
They do those faster ones, and it doesn't count as a challenge.
Exactly.
I love those.
But this is where my cynicism comes in, Nick. If they wanted to fix it, they would fix it. So why aren't they fixing it? Just saying.
I don't know.
Just saying. Maybe so that they can make sure that these competitive games or these games are more competitive than maybe they should be. Maybe to make sure, you know what I mean? Certain narratives play. Listen, there's no one can tell me that when, let's say, there's gonna be the T20 World Cup, that they don't want to see India or England in there, or India and Australia. All right. There's no way they want Zimbabwe versus like Pakistan or Zimbabwe versus Ireland
or Zimbabwe
or okay. Let's say they don't want to see the West Indies versus Bangladesh. Let's be. They want ratings. They want ratings. So they're gonna make sure that they're. I think that's what it is. Let's not take the power away from the umpires, because they know the way we want these games called, and even if they make a mistake, we'll take that. Because more often than not, it's going to come out one day, I'm telling you. More often than not, you're going to be able to, and I think Roger Goodell did mention something about how football is a competitive sport, but that there is like a game script or something like that, because it has really gotten to the point where people sue the NFL. I'm going to find that article. So they're basically saying, bro, this is WWE. This is WWF. Our refs are meant to make sure that the game is played a certain way. Now, whether that means that they want higher scoring matches or lower scoring matches, that they can do. Can they absolutely make sure a guy gets bowled out or hits a six or another guy? No, but they can definitely say, "Oh, I didn't see that was as a wide." What do you mean that wasn't a wide? You know what I mean? Little things like that they can do, which is going to contribute to a team either scoring more runs or less runs.
This is my suggestion. I don't know why it's not being done. This is the easiest thing. Whether it's third umpire or whether it's someone else, one guy rewatches every single play. It can be done real quick. Technology right now is so easy. Every single wicket, every single big play, they rewatch every single one. And if it's wrong, you boom,
fix it. We're
going to fix it right now. You got the call wrong. This is the call. Fix your call. And I understand, like, as an umpire, you don't want to feel like you're always under the mic. You have some personal feelings. You have some pride. But that would be the easiest thing.
Get it right.
The easiest thing. And it doesn't have to be every play, fine. But every wicket, every catch, no catch, every run out, no. Just real quick, someone watches it. It's good. You're clean. Keep your call.
Get it right. And people
you force the players to have to do the review.
And people say, Gabe, why are you so passionate about it? First of all, because I've been on the bad side of it. Second of all, because it's a business, guys. And listen, whether you believe in sports gambling or not, it's a big industry. It's a big business when you're talking about Barstool Sports. You're talking about, what's the other one? The same-day betting. Listen, somebody once made me laugh, and they said, oh, gambling only matters in Nevada. Really? That's why there's a line in every paper in the United States of America. Every single state.
That's why the NFL adapted it. That's why you have DraftKings and whatnot.
Am I taking crazy pills?
I do think you are.
It only matters in Nevada, but yet you can go to Connecticut, Florida, Idaho. It doesn't matter. Pick a state. Hawaii. Pick a state. And, let me see. The spread is 7.5 points. Why do you need the spread?
States? Yeah.
Dude.
So we're going to go ahead 12 minutes later and get into this video. The one thing I think that's very interesting to note is right here before the video even starts, it has our scorecard. Australia has 323. I don't know what innings it is.
Holy
Probably
cow.
The first innings. India's already down 2 wickets with 62 runs scored. If he's the third wicket and he's Sachin, that's a huge wicket right there.
Are you serious, bro? They just broke India's back.
And he's a huge wicket regardless, but with the score where it's at, here we go. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
I think he thought he was going to get his third. close. Too much bounce. It nipped back.
Oh!
No!
Look at Sasha's face.
It's a dreadful decision.
Oh,
That
even
is
the
a dreadful
commentator.
decision.
Dreadful decision.
He didn't play a shot. He allowed the ball to, well, I mean, the truth of the matter is I don't think he anticipated the movement back off the seam, but there was no way that was going to hit the stumps.
Bro, that basically hit him.
Have a look at this. Just
It,
watch the movement.
it basically hit him in his navel.
Well, it's decked back. And it's obviously very high. The strange one, I think everybody just let it pause, then let it go. Because everyone just thought he was going to be too high and say not out, but suddenly the finger came up.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, unbelievable. Sachin Tendulkar, LBW, Gillespie for naught.
Wow.
62 India.
I mean, I want to see the replay so that you can see Sachin's face. The way he opens his eyes, like, what?
I saw it. I mean, he had...
And that's as demonstrative as he gets.
Yeah, no, good point.
Here it goes.
Gangly here.
So it's sort of Ganguly, and you better believe he's going to get a working over. He's coming out
Is
now
it
with a score
Ganguly?
of
Is that how you pronounce it?
362, and the man who's made the mistake, and boy, in situations like this, these mistakes can cost teams dearly. There he is, Buckner.
Do you think he's thought twice about it?
Doesn't care.
Decision should be able to be reversed. With technology the
Doesn't
way
care.
it is. Have a look at this. It pitches outside off stump, bounces.
First, yeah, it's outside.
Way up at the back. We've got to keep that rolling. It hits him way up at the back there, right at the back leg.
Oh my gosh.
And over
Dude, that's
the top.
like
It's not
literally in
even
his
touching
stomach.
any part
That's
of the pad.
almost in his stomach.
For me, the best rule of thumb is if it hits their knee and
Sachin
above,
was,
it's more likely going to miss. Knee and below, you're good. That was at his upper thigh.
84th test match.
A bit of a pat on the back. While he was a little flabbergasted, this ball hit him on the back leg there. It was a long
And
Look at
time.
Sasha's face.
Give
And he thought about it like,
He said, and that's it.
Look at his face.
Looked at him.
wow.
Turned and left.
You got to give the bowler some credit for the appeal. I see too many bowlers that just don't really commit to the appeal.
Then we got guys that appeal every single ball.
No, Siraj, I love it.
And then you got to sit in it the rest of the match. Buckner.
Let's have a look at the height again. There we go. It hits him on the back.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh, look at
they're
where
going
it's
up
hitting him
over
right
the
there.
top.
It's probably passing, clearing the stumps. And it's still a good meter or two ahead.
Yeah, I think that umpires aren't taught the laws of physics.
He won't even look him in the eye. This guy's head down. Couldn't be bothered.
Dude, corrupt. There's just no other way to say it. Corrupt.
Tendulkar, and even he had a little change of expression there.
Yeah, look, he
Oh my
goes about his
goodness.
business quietly. He's very
That just
calm
takes
most of
all the
time.
air out of the sails right there.
Oh, dude.
Lovely guy. I think everybody
I'm
wanted to see
shocked
Sachin Tendulkar
that
take
the
on
sides are
lessons.
like, wow.
I'm sure if he got a good one and got out, people wouldn't mind. But have a look at that reaction. You don't see that too often from Sachin
His face is
Tendulkar.
just
Look at
like-
him. He just walked off.
And he still just
Wow.
walks off. How much class is that? To still just
Super classy.
walk
Super.
off.
Aussie boys were happy. Tendulkar took it
Super
very
classy.
well, but really,
Oh my! I'm gonna let you
shot.
talk. I want to see exactly what happened in this match, what the score was as you talk.
Guys, listen. Even if you're a Steve Buckner apologist, right? And there's, I'm sure, other than his family members, I'm sure there's people out there that are Steve Buckner apologists, right? You gotta say to yourself, what was he thinking? What was he thinking? And there's no way, if he was sure right away, then he would have given right away. But it's like he had to contemplate it, and then he gives it. Mind you, it was super hot. What were you thinking? And it's one of those things where, dude, it's so frustrating because you have no recourse as the batsman. It is what it is. Now, you can make one bad call, but when you're known for consistently making egregious call after egregious call, then the question begs to be asked, like, is it accidental? Is it intentional? I wonder, was it just against Sachin or India? Was it against everyone? Because is there a pattern there? That's what you would be looking for. And it wasn't like this guy was a spring chicken, Nick. 84 test matches under his belt. 84.
Yeah, it's not
It's
welcome to the show type situation. You know what's crazy? So this match was actually drawn. India actually ended up scoring 400 in that innings.
Oh, wow.
Because
I love that.
Ganguly,
I
the captain,
love that.
144.
I love that.
Lakshman, 75. I mean,
love
that's a
that.
murderer's row. Raul Draven only got 1 run. So you got Savog, Dravid, Tendulkar, Ganguly, Lakshman.
Wow.
And while Dravid's eating up all those balls, because look at 1 run, 11 balls. When he eats up all those balls, these guys can go ham.
Right.
So you get screwed off that, but you got your captain coming in and getting 144. And this is an interesting match because they scored 400, they went ahead. Australia pushed it so long, probably into the 5th day before they decided to declare. I'm curious, like, why even declare? I'm not like get the batting practice. You're not going to bowl them out for the last couple balls or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I don't know. All I can say to myself is that, you know, there are such things as cricket gods, because the cricket gods said that ain't right. That ain't right. They themselves said that ain't right.
Not like this.
Not like this. Not like this. You know what I mean? But man, if you saw that live, let me know what your thoughts were. If you remember seeing this live.
Choking on your food while you're eating it. And Sachin didn't even go out the second innings. He's like, I can't with this guy.
I wonder, see if you could check on the internet real quick. Is it just me that thinks that was match fixing or something shady? See, check the dark corners of the web.
Dark web?
The dark corners of the web. Like, what? There has to be like some Reddit forum or something that has some conspiracy theory that says, you know,
Han, you're on the job.
Han, let us know. Where do I find the information? Like somebody had to say something. Somebody had to say something.
He admits to giving bad calls. Admits to giving wrong decisions against Sasha and says to err is human.
Well, I mean, once you got video evidence, to err is human, though. But how many errors do you make?
So, with this specific thing and at Eden Gardens 2005, Tendulkar, this is Buckner speaking, Tendulkar was given out on 2 different occasions when those were mistakes. I do not think any umpire would want to do a wrong thing. It lives with him and his future could be jeopardized. To err is human. Once in Australia, I gave him out leg before wicket, and the ball was going over the top. Another time in India, was caught behind. The ball deviated. Because 100,000 spectators are making noise, those were mistakes, and I was unhappy. I am saying a human is going to make mistakes. So the crowd noise. Is he saying he was motivated? And I have said that so many times in baseball. Don't you believe in baseball? When the crowd is behind and it's a close bang-bang call, but you know the person is safe, and they just give them that out because they want the roar of the crowd?
Wow. To me, the way I interpret it is because 100,000 fans are making noise, he couldn't concentrate and do his job. That's your job. You're a professional. I hope it's what you're saying. I hope it's the latter. He got caught up in the moment.
I do give him credit. I do give the man credit, even if it was 17 years later, 15 years later, to say, I made a mistake. You're right. Those are bad calls. Duh, they're bad calls.
You know what else happened?
I mean, he must have gotten so much hate mail.
You know what else happened 15 years later? on his deathbed, the dude admitted he was one of the dudes that shot Kennedy. Somebody else, a whole bunch, deathbed confessions they're called.
Buckner.
All right? I'm just saying, 17, 15, 20 years later, everybody finds Jesus when it's close to the end and they want to admit all the wrong they've done in life.
Will never. There's a show I'm watching on Netflix called I'm a Stalker. This guy, it was documented, it was recorded, all the things he was doing to this poor woman. And still, he's in jail for 11 years. He's on parole right now. Or he's still going through the parole process or whatever. He still claims he did nothing wrong.
How old is he?
I don't know.
Is it in his latter years?
40s or so.
Oh, 40s, so he still got time.
He's been in jail for 11 years. He did nothing wrong.
I told you, it's got to be that 15 to 20 year span, right when they're getting older. Deathbed confessions. They get old, and that's when they start saying, maybe it wasn't LBW. You know what I mean?
Young buck. Let us know what you think about our video, on our reaction to this video. We've been talking too much, but we've enjoyed it so much. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, forgot to mention Gabe's awesome jersey. Check out DIYOJ, our sponsor for this video. Thank you so much. Get your own customized jersey of any kind you want to say anything you want, even if it says Gabe's wrong.
Whoa.
And until next time.
That's 6 runs.